New Jericho has shared some of their key research projects with us in anticipation of further cooperation in the near future. New Jericho combat armor research. This might actually be useful. I've been wanting some better armor for some time, and New Jericho's is definitely better than ours. New Jericho's combat armor is based on the tactical armor initially developed by Vanadium Inc., the company founded by Tobias West that became the core of New Jericho. The initial design largely consisted of an exoskeleton operated via advanced hydraulics, with additional plating to protect the user from high-caliber rounds, but the current version has been enhanced and extended in a variety of ways, with emphasis on modularity and customization. Additional weapons and equipment can be attached to the plating and the power unit, allowing for a variety of configurations. So I get the feeling that we'll have to use their armor if we want to use mounted weapons too. So that's a thought. Neural implant technology. After an extensive testing program, direct control of weapons and mounted equipment is now possible with cranial input hubs. The cranial implant procedure has proven to be relatively painless and allows an individual to coordinate weapon systems by sight and thought. Disciples of Anu aren't going to get friendlier until we do a very, very sketchy diplomacy mission. Got it. Although I get the feeling that all of the higher ranked diplomacy missions are going to get kind of sketchy. That one seemed exceptionally sketchy. I mean, I can't say I'm surprised. They're a cult, but yeah. Okay, they're chasing after a flyer. Okay, you guys have earned a bit of a break, I think. So head back up to Phoenix Point and rest for at least a little bit.
Jericho Haven is under attack.
Maybe. Oh my lord, it's all the way over there. Well, I mean, actually, I think B team is a hair closer. Okay, we'll have them intercept that, and then B team's probably gonna head for the Haven, because I think, yeah, they're in better shape. Yeah, just aim for the main.
The Phoenix Project has done a lot of good for New Jericho, protecting our havens and assisting us with our plans. So, in the spirit of mutual friendship and cooperation, I would like to offer you this gift.
I will accept, even though it ticks everyone else off, apparently.
The plan is still far from complete, and I'm sure the Phoenix Project still has much to contribute.
Well, that honestly went pretty well. So, yeah, you guys are going to go try to help that New Jericho Haven because you're honestly a little bit closer and definitely in better shape than the main team. Main team really needs a break, and if it sends out another flyer, they can deal with it. Okay, they have initiated an infestation flight. And it's going back that way. Okay, yeah, slightly bigger gun or something. That I'm worried about. An unusual siren mutation that evolved through contact with orichalcum. While sharing most characteristics of the species, this specimen is extremely strong and well shielded. Observations suggest that its command and control capabilities are also considerably improved, making it extremely dangerous when accompanied by other Pandorans. Lovely. Chiron rubigus. Rubigus? A subspecies of Chiron that seems to be a response to New Jericho's advanced armor units. Observations have shown that the specimen largely targets vehicles and armored vehicles using artillery acid worms. Oh, lovely. Scylla nocturna. A subspecies of Scylla evolved to project torrents of organic goo from its head. The substance limits terrain movement and potentially inflicts minor damage on contact. The specimen is also able to release mist through organs on its back, as well as spawn mind fraggers from its abdomen. I am so glad we haven't run into those yet. I'm gonna have A-Team chase after that one to intercept it.
Research complete.
Heavy cannon development. The Hell Cannon 2 provides soldiers with significant firepower boost. This weapon has the power to dispatch smaller enemies in a single shot and can destroy cover elements. Its impact force can also stun tougher creatures if it doesn't outright kill them. It is difficult to wield, so its accuracy is low. However, it is ideal against larger targets. Lot of damage and shred, decent amount of shock, I'll grant it that. The effective range is very low, but that's the case for pretty much all heavy weapons. However, it is only a single shot. Yeah, no. The problem with that, like, the nice thing about the one that I'm currently using, like, is it as much damage and shred and everything, even if every single bullet hits? Probably not, unless the target has very low armor. And it certainly doesn't have as much shock. But it's not an all or nothing. Like, you might hit multiple targets if they're close enough, or you might at least hit with half your burst or something. With this, it's like you either do everything or you do nothing, and you can only hit one thing. I don't like that. Anyway, I am quite interested in their combat armor, so I'm actually going to kick that to the top of the queue because we really need better armor. Our soldiers are starting to feel very squishy, and that is not good. Neural implant technology might also be interesting, but I'm not going to put it at the top of the queue yet. Okay, we did manage to get to the Haven in time. Barely. Going by the defending strength. Let's get these guys their new heavy weapons. Point of strength to go with it, because it is just a hair heavier. Yeah, you're going to take willpower instead, since you had just enough strength. Sure if those are enemies or New Jericho. Let's go find out, I guess.
Target located.
Enemies.
Check this out!
Yes, we already know what personal defense weapons are, game. We really don't need the...
I'm going in. Rolling.
Repositioning, prioritizing speed.
Short aim. Hope you enjoy.
Have some free ammo!
Ow! On my way.
Engaging the enemy! What?
Protecting humanity. I'll be right there.
I use quick aim
Taking aim.
to try to get this stupid thing down. Or at least get its head taken out. So that it breaks the mind control. Thank you.
Ready to fire.
If you can kill it, that would be even better.
I'm going in. Like a phoenix.
I gotta pay that one.
A lucky scar. Try again, sucker.
Need to try again.
Frickin' hit anything when it counts, can you, Alfred?
Enemy hit. Ready to fire.
You finally give me new armor to research, and then you give the enemies something that renders armor ineffective. Thanks, game. I hate you too.
Zooming in.
Ooh, not your pistol.
Rolling.
Okay. Might have Barnabas do the medkit instead. We'll figure that out in a moment. Has too much armor for just hitting it to be effective. Either that or it's because he has a medkit out. It might be because he has a medkit out. Fine, just use that. There. That's why. You need to get away from that Myrmidon because it's going to go boom in a moment.
Ready to rock at you.
Really?
Just a warning shot.
Apparently Apparently nobody can hit anything properly today. Isn't that wonderful?
Looking for an angle.
Okay, in your case. Okay, the bleed should get it. There we go. Ay. That was dicey. So many sirens. That all got entirely too close. Frankly, myrmidons can be tougher than you'd think, especially the ones that go boom, because you can't even just stick a shotgun in their face. So then you have a tiny target that you have to shoot from at least a little ways away that can actually do way more melee damage than you'd think for something that small. New Jericho combat training. Combat, according to Tobias West, is about the triumph of will in the service of human supremacy of our planet Earth. It's the only way to earn the privileges of citizenship and leadership. All citizens are expected to participate in training programs, and those with aptitude to specialize in the most demanding roles. Okay, it doesn't really explain what all it does. Technician development, yeah, we can make more technicians. Perhaps, more importantly, we could maybe actually make some more specialized gear for Barnabas. Armadillo deployment, an all-new, all-terrain armored personnel... A new all-terrain armored personnel carrier that utilizes hybrid electric charging and biofuels has been developed. It is fully AI-controlled, heavily armored, and capable of carrying 4 fully loaded soldiers. A new automated Gauss gun turret has been mounted to help with combat operations. The new APC, codenamed Armadillo, is set for production. That might be interesting. Incendiary technology. A new type of biofuel has been created to use with modern flamethrowers, and compact incendiary grenades have been developed from solid fuel technology. The new weapons will assist with clearance, especially inside alien structures. And there's a new Pandoran lair that we need to go after at some point in the near-ish future. Namely, right there. Alright, they're chasing after a Pandoran to intercept. These guys... I'm going to assume that that got damaged, perhaps in a raid that I missed at some point. Okay. Well, it's all being repaired. It'll all be operational in less than a day.
Complete.
So I think I'm going to have these guys look around some exploration sites, and then once the med bay and living quarters over there have been repaired, I'm going to have them rest over there for a little bit.
Research complete.
New Jericho combat armor research. New Jericho's combat armor is based on tactical armor. Yep, it does not change after you finish the research. We have already read that. However, we could make some better armor. I'll need to compare all of the stats to what we can currently make, I would assume that it's better, but this game doesn't always choose to make sense. That might help us with getting Barnabas equipped. The incendiary stuff seem interesting. Combat training and the armadillo's kind of a, you know, whenever we get to it sort of thing. And we may not actually need to do that reverse engineering. I'm kind of hoping that maybe the technician project includes personal defense weapons. You'd think it would, considering that that's primarily what I think they're supposed to use. Our operatives have set down near an abandoned farm. A quick search of the house and the grounds reveals that the place has been picked clean. There's a lot of flies around, some of them bigger than human thumb. Our team is taking precautions. There's a large barn around 200 meters from the main buildings on the property. It might be worth investigating. Yeah, we're going to search it. The closer our operatives get to the barn, the more agitated the flies become, swarming in spiral patterns and throwing themselves against our operatives. It's not dangerous at present, but it is exhausting. The barn contains a makeshift lab, one wall covered by an enormous pulsating organism that seems to somehow control or affect the flies. Our operatives recover as much of the lab equipment as they can before getting out of there. We got a fair bit of stuff. They lost some stamina. That's fine. We were going to have them rest anyway. Gonna intercept this aircraft. We can get that last one out, then all it'll be able to do is ram us, which, granted, will be really bad if I actually allow it to get that close, but I'll disengage before it does. Okay, didn't mean to hit that, but there we go. Okay, we're gonna disengage now. There it goes. That was enough disruption points that the behemoth is going to go back under the ocean for a bit. Which is good, because oh boy, can it wreck population. We should probably still intercept that last flight that it sent out, though. Home improvement. Our operatives have set down outside an abandoned shopping complex. It looks like the main building here used to be a hardware store. There's bound to be some items and materials we can use. Other people had the same idea long before us, but luckily this was a big store and there's still a lot left. Managed to just get some stuff. Okay, B-Team, I think the medical and living quarters facilities have been repaired here, so go take a short break. Oh. They're going to attack the Central Asian base in 4 hours. I'm sure that notification has been there for a while. But excuse me, if the 30 million things to manage, you occasionally miss one pop-up. They're not going to get there in time. I'm not going to make them. They won't make it in 4 hours. Maybe if it said, like, 6, they might make it. They won't make it in 4. They'll probably just missed it. So we're just going to accept that's going to happen, and I'm going to have to fix the base. That sucks.
Construction complete.
Really think that should be a much bigger pop-up. Because that's at least the second time I've missed it, maybe more. We can dodge all except the tick. To get the freaking one that we couldn't dodge hit us in the middle of all the kerfuffle.
Research complete.
Intense analysis has shown that the Pandoran ability to instill fear in humans is a direct result of an overstimulation of the amygdala through a form of infrasound combined with some kind of psychic influence. Based on current observations, only certain Pandoran species are able to produce the effect, although the exact method through which they do so remains unknown. A dampening module has been developed to negate this type of effect. And it halves the damage, doesn't make you immune. Okay, it's fully repaired. That flight went away. Okay, well, B-Team's fully healed. That's good. Where is the Symes retreat? We should probably get on that. It's over there. Oh, that's a citadel. I mean, on one hand, we need to take that out. On the other, oh, God. Okay. I have no idea if I'm doing well or doing terribly. Everything seems to be on fire. But we are alive. So there's that. And as far as getting bases up, I really do want to try to get towards the Antarctica one, which means we need to be exploring down around here to try to expand our radius, which is probably going to be kind of tricky. Of course, you could also argue we really should try to get that one up, and you could also argue we really don't have enough spare materials to try to get any of them up unless we trade. So a lot of things that we could be doing. We'll figure it out next time, because it's 3 in the morning again. Every time I play this, I'm like, okay, we'll do a reasonably long session this time, and then I end up playing it for over 12 hours. It's no wonder my brain is mush at this point. Hopefully the last few missions have at least been watchable. I'll see you guys next time.